Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Aquarius, what's up? We gonna tune in, tap in, and find out what you need to know as it relates to the end of February. All right, Aqua, let's get up into it. This time period is still your birthday season, Aqua. So let's see what you need to know as it relates to the closing out and ushering out of your birthday season. I have quite a few decks over here. I will be tapping in via this Egyptian oracle guide tarot to find out what you need more of and what you will see more of at the end of February. I'll pull some cards then from the tarot to get a general overview for you, Aqua. I'll then take a peek at the characters operating around you, the energy and state of mind that you or people around you that might be in via my character oracle deck, Aqua. I'll then hop over to the Kipper to find out what's going on with friends, family, and finance. And I'll close us out with some tea. We're going to spill some tea on us Aquas. And I say us because I am a fellow Aqua if you are new to the channel. So without further ado, let's get up into it. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. Also, one more thing before I get up into these cards, Aqua. If it don't apply, let it fly, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's find out what my Aquas need more of and we'll see more of at the end of February. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. All right, Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need more of and what will you see more of closing out February? Intelligence, Aqua. So I'm really picking up on an Aquarius collective who is being intentional, in tuned, aware, observant, and with intelligence being here, bringing that skill set to the table and allowing it to be seen and heard, right? So it may very well be that my Aquarius have acquired all of this wisdom, intelligence, knowledge, experience throughout the years, but nobody knows it's there. Right? You're not doing maybe a good job of promoting yourself, but in the close of February, you will have opportunities to demonstrate your level of intellect and how useful it can be, how steady you are, how much you bring to the conversation. It has wealth, it has influence, it has power, Aquarius. So I like to see that. Let's check out the overview via the tarot for my Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull 10 cards from the tarot and see what my Aquas need to know. Happy Black History Month as well. Even though Black History is just our history as a country, you know. Even though it is a very unique history, we are engraved, embedded. Can't get rid of us. You need us. We are the foundation, the backbones of society, of this world, of history. The threads of history definitely have Black people all up in it, all up and through. Come on, Aquarius, you like Sag. Taking your time with this message. And here comes the King of Wands. So So some of you may be dealing with the Sagittarius. Some of you really have your mind on your money and your money on your mind, bringing more intellect around how you spend your money and move with your money, because some of you may have encountered a bit of loss as it relates to finances. And some of this loss could have been prevented. It's like I'm picking up maybe your heart got involved and you're reflecting and reviewing and auditing your financial landscape, Aquarius. Taking on more entrepreneurial, of a more entrepreneurial mindset. Yeah, your money is the focus, or has some major focus, closing out February with this King of Coins coming right behind that King of Wands there. But we're going to get up into it. We're going to get up into it. Ain't no need to rush. Take your time. Take your time with it. Don't rush. But you got that Knight of Swords there. He has a tendency to rush. And then you have that Three of Wands in reverse. Something may go left because you rushed. You rushed. Don't rush. You too smart for that, Aquarius. Work smarter, not harder, baby. Boundaries. Yep, you need to be very intelligent about your conversation and who you're talking to, decisions you're making around who you align with. Closing out February. 2 more cards, please. Two more cards for my Aquarius. Because some people are watching. Some decisions are going to be made based off of the decisions that you make. One more card, please, Spirit, for my Aquarius. All right. Okay, Aqua. So you received the 5 of Coins, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, Judgment, and the 9 of Swords. All right, so some very major decisions around money, around strategy, around conversation. I'm really picking up on watch what you say and who you align with at the close of February, Aquarius, because some people have the ability to change your financial situation, and you're fully aware, right? This could be a work-related situation where you have to begin to buckle down because someone is watching you and you're aware of it. Don't rush. Don't cut corners. Be savvy about your conversations. Be intelligent about the decisions that you make, right? Take your time is a major theme. Don't just blurt something out, and don't just operate from a place of what your heart would do. You have to deploy some sense of leadership. And a big part of being a good leader is having an objective view, right? And this leadership and guidance and governance could even be around your finances, right? Making those tough decisions about not ordering out, sitting out certain events, not contributing to, somebody coming to you and asking you to donate or go on this trip. Whatever will take you off of your path as it relates to a goal, financially speaking, you will have to make some tough decisions, because there could be a delay in what you are waiting for something to come back to you. and you don't want in the delay that something pops up where you have to be very decisive and choosing the right side. This is about making sure you're on the right side of integrity, honesty, loyalty, respect, because your reputation is also in the center of this, right? They say everyone has their price, but some things just can't be bought, Aqua, and be aware of that, because you don't want to come across as having a price amongst people that you want to align and build a legacy, a thing with, whether that thing be the reputation of a solid family, the reputation of a good working team, the reputation of a good parental and child relationship where you are leading as well as receiving with your child. When I say receiving, meaning learning from your children and paying attention to how they view you, Aquarius, and how you show up. So with the Knight of Swords being here, there's a child maybe in their teenage years who's watching you, Aqua, and who will need you and rely on you in the coming years financially. So you need to make some wise decisions around your money. Right? And be intelligent. Be intelligent about how you or where you place your money, place your time, place your loyalty, and even who you lend your words to. So that is the overview for the close of February for my Aquarius. Let's get up into these characters. Let's see the characters and the energies and behaviors we will see at the close of February for my Aquas. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull 10 cards from this deck as well. All right, Aqua, I hope you guys enjoyed your birthday season. What'd you do for your birthday? Drop it in the chat. I would love to hear about it. Me, I am looking to find a smash room. I want to break something. I think that will help me. I think that will be fun too, just in general. What else? And I have another event that I'm really excited about. It's called Bungee One. I want to do that. I want to move for my birthday. You know, I go out to dinner, the cake and ice cream and all of that. That's standard stuff. That's pretty standard stuff. But as it relates to celebrating and doing something memorable, those are the two things on my list, if you care to know, that I'm interested in doing for my birthday this year. Let's see what's up with the characters and individuals operating around my Aquas at the close of February. I don't do cards that fall on the floor, Aquarius. Three more cards, please, for my Aqua babies. Aqua birthday babies. All right, Aquarius, let's get up into it. You receive passion, poker face, addiction, coffin, backstabbing, the butterfly, not today, grounding, and old school. Is that enough cards? I think I am missing a card. Yeah, I'm going to take this one from the bottom because it's a part of this message. Yeah. I was like, something's missing, but this, and I looked at the bottom. I was like, yeah, this is a part of the message as well. And then I'm looking, it's not enough cards. That's why. Okay, so, all right. It looks as if my Aquariuses have developed a new passion that they are, keeping close to them, their vest, their chest. They have a Superman Clark Kent thing going on right now. By day they may be one person, by night they're someone else, because they have to burn both candles at both ends of the stick to keep something afloat. But someone's keeping a poker face and keeping some things to themselves because this passion is near and dear to them. And sometimes when you share and you start putting out there what you have going on, people can inadvertently, maybe not even on purpose, shit on your dreams and shit on what you got going on, interfere, and not because of ill will. Just because they're operating from the lens that they are operating doesn't mean they have ill will for you. But my Aquariuses are intelligent enough to know that they keep church and state separate in this situation. Right? Some of you may be letting go of an addiction with addiction and coffin. Here you realize that addiction or thing, you need to give it up because it is in the way of this passion, and you moving faster forward with momentum that has great progress for you, Aquarius. Some of you, and my condolences to you, have lost someone to an addiction. Right? And you may be dealing with that and having to manage or using a new passion to deal with the loss of someone who was close to you. Yeah. Right? You are slowly, Aquarius, slowly letting go of something that does not serve you any longer and wanting to move your life forward. You're going to look completely different. That's why I knew Phoenix was here. You're going to be transformative after it's all said and done. But the end of February is like a springboard of that transformation. It's like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon for the first time and flying away. And the beauty of what that butterfly is being recognized by the world for the first time. It's being introduced to the world for the first time. And that butterfly, aka that Aquarius, is getting accustomed to looking like this. Maybe receiving the amount of attention they're or will be receiving moving forward past February, right? Because quite a few of you have suffered in silence. Close the shades. I'm picking up on an Aquarius who draws the shades and just cries alone by themselves and deals with their issues and the people who have betrayed them and done things that have been negative and disloyal. You've dealt with it in silence. You dealt with it silently, I should say, Aquarius. You've grounded yourself and really are reflecting and understanding that old person and those old experiences help birth this new individual. But you have to burn some of that old shit to the ground and let some of that go in order to transform into this beautiful butterfly, to this new individual. I'm picking up on an Aquarius collective who is naturally and gradually stepping into a leadership role. You're becoming more confident. You're becoming more secure in yourself. You're finding your words more easily. You're smiling despite maybe having some pressures and issues going on in your background. You're able to really show up with a glow that is hard to miss, Aquarius. And you are ascending, elevating slowly. And by the time someone looks up, it's going to be like, damn, Aquarius done lost weight. It's like when someone's losing weight, especially when they're doing it the correct way, working out, diet, that slow grind, you don't necessarily see the progress that happened and is happening day by day by day until maybe 2 months of consistent dedication has occurred, and you walk past the mirror or you put on a particular outfit that you remember you were uncomfortable in, and you realize you got some room, or you like, damn, who the hell is that? That's what is happening with my Aquarius. A certain amount of gradual progression into this beautiful, confident, amazing individual that people are going to be like, damn. And they're going to be with that some haters that probably come along with this transformation, Aquarius. But let's get on up into this Kipper spread and find out what is going on with my Aquarius friends, family, and finances. And if you haven't done so already, what you waiting for, Aqua? Come on now. Go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for me. My girl, your girl will greatly appreciate it. Some days I don't know who the hell I am. All right, let's get up into this. You about to be official. All you need is a whistle. Aquarius. 10 cards, please. Picking up on love in the springtime. Love is around the corner, Aquarius. I'm picking up on the song, Lovers and Friends. So this person might be in your hemisphere right now. You know, they're there right now, but the affair or the love and the romantic part of the relationship has not started yet. But somebody might be admiring you currently, and they might be a friend. Okay, I'm picking up Lovers and Friends by Usher and Lil Jon. They might have some money. They might be on a money mission, a growth transformation as well, Aquarius. And the timing is just not right. That's why I say the springtime is when this affair may blossom and unfold for you. You're going to get you a nice, complimentary partner that this relationship holds some honor and some weight. This person can hold their own. They don't have to rely on you, and they can bounce ideas off of you, and you can get stuff from them. You can give and take equally between whoever this is, Aqua. And again, you may already be aware. You're aware of what's going on in your life. You're like, love is not at the forefront of what I got going on right now. So I'm in the lab with it. Three more cards, please. One more card for my Aquarius. Okay, Aqua. And at the bottom of the deck, we got journey. Yes, this journey and path that you are on, Aquarius, is a winding road that is beautifully unfolding. You received official person, lovers, wealthy man, main female, high honor, expectation, privileged lady, coffin in reverse, mature woman, and journey. Some of you may be traveling for work. Like I said, there's someone in your hemisphere or in your environment in proximity to you who is also on a similar transformative path. And down the line, you two may come together and begin to connect romantically, but not right now, Aquarius. I'm picking up on an Aquarius collective who is focused on giving themselves the finer things in life and loving themselves in such a way that whenever this person shows up, that they know how to articulate and demonstrate love, as well as articulate and demonstrate how they want to be loved, because they've done it to themselves, right? So if you're the type of person that, let's just say, you get massages regularly, right? You're able to tell your person, massages are a part of my love language, or physical touch is a part of my love language. You need to ensure that you're doing that with me so I know that I'm loved. And that ability to articulate and communicate out will sustain this relationship, right? Because communication, comprehension, and being able to let one know what you need is a big part of someone who cares about you and wants to love you. Do that, right? Because if a person is not aware of what you need, they can't give it to you, right? So this person has all of the aesthetics of life, just like you. The material things are going to come with them. They're going to have a place of residency. They're going to have a car. They're going to, have good co-parenting relationships with their children's mother or father. If this person has kids, all of those aesthetics of this person's life are going to be well put together, because they too have worked hard to learn the lessons and go on a particular journey in life that allows them a certain amount of maturity, growth. Emotional intelligence is also what I'm picking up on. And with coffin being in reverse in this spread, with privileged lady being here, I'm picking up on an Aquarius collective with who will benefit and see the fruits of their labor as it relates to their finances and all of the hard work that you have been doing. You're going to receive your honors. You're going to receive your flowers. You're going to receive your dun da da da. You're going to receive that opening. I'm picking up on, how they say, cue me up. And if someone's going to give a big speech, the person that comes before you and introduces you, the person that introduces you, Aquarius, really runs your resume, and you get to hear, like, damn, that is me they talking about. And this is that superhero stance. You get in your superhero stance. You put your hands on your hips and you say, motherfucking right, that's me. That's me. That's me right there. And you take it in grace and in a certain amount of stride. But that battery in your back allows you to step forth into that leadership role with that much more confidence and intelligence, where people get on board and want to help support whatever you selling and buy it. And they want to sell it with you to help get you the funds and the revenue that you have set forth as a goal. Because my Aquarians are not thinking small, they thinking biggie. You understand me? Like I said, with Journey being here, some of you may be traveling a lot with work. You're getting whiplash. You may be going through different time zones. There may be some issues with you grounding yourself. Maybe you might want to pick up some extra meditation in your day-to-day. Make sure you carve out meditation, I should say, for yourself, because there's going to be a lot of movement for you, and you're going to be busy is what I'm also picking up on for my Aquarius collective. But that busyness is going to pay off, Aquarius. You're going to begin to see, not necessarily in dividends, the evidence of your hard work, but your reputation growing in such a way that your name rings bells and people have the confidence in you to get the job done, which means they want you at the table when some big decisions and money making decisions are happening. And that's where you want to be, Aqua. So yeah, buddy, let's get up into this tea. Let's spill some tea for my Aquas. Let's go ahead and spill this tea, because if you transforming, I can only imagine what's going on behind the surface or what people are seeing as you go through this transformation. How do they see you? You know? Because when you don't know what's going on under the ground as a seedling is growing, you may doubt it. You may be like, that thing ain't doing nothing until you see the evidence. But this evidence about to pop up on a few people. So they like, oh shit. The Aquarius is actually pretty intelligent. I didn't know that. Maybe you were too quiet and people didn't know or realize that you had this level of intellect, wisdom, experience, wit. All right, let's get up into it. It's the T. I'm picking up on a friend that is a BFF that's always in your ear and has probably always been telling you how dope you were from way back when. Again, some of you gave up an addiction. You may be having an anniversary of quitting smoking, quitting drinking, quitting the hard drugs. I don't know. Maybe having an anniversary of that or struggling with being sober. But I am picking up on quite a few of my Aquarius who did let one vice or another go. Maybe it was a resolution you guys had and you're struggling with it. Some people may be praying on you to come back to that vice because they miss you. You know, that's how you guys connected as friends. It's a trauma bond. Yeah, this club and where you're going, Aquarius, is exclusive. It ain't for everybody. You may lose some friends because of this transformation. All right, Aquarius, you receive trusted friend, sober life, dirty laundry, spilled tea, envy vibes, invite only, toxic ties, burning bridges, pulling strings, and live and learn. So as it relates to the T for my aquas, you may lose some friends, like I said, giving up certain vices, addictions. We saw addictions in the coffin in that character oracle spread. Some of you laid to rest an addiction, like I stated, and you lost friends. You can't keep the same company if you let addictions go, and those people that you once hung around, if they are continuing their path in that lifestyle, you can no longer align yourself with those individuals, right? So there may be some struggle with that part of life for my Aquarius, having to really close the chapter on some friend groups, because this sober life, it means more to you than the friendship. It could have been a very solid friendship. You can trust this person, but your path is your path, Aquarius, and their path is their path. And when their sobriety, which I'm sure you probably are hoping for, praying for, wanting for them, when that shows up and that time frame shows up, then maybe you two can reconnect. But until now, you may have to keep some distance in between you and some friends, right? Some of you may be dealing with a sobering reality about a friend. Someone you thought you could trust, and you're like, nah, I gotta clean up some things. There's some things happening with boundaries, with friendships, where you may have information or be seated in a particular position that has you across from or seen as the enemy to friends or people that you may once consider close, Aquarius. So it's a byproduct of elevation. You know what I mean? the friendships and relationships and experiences that we had in the time frame that we had them, they move and operate in seasons sometimes. Sometimes people are there for the long haul and sometimes they are not. So you are starting to realize that maybe people around you that you thought were friend, not so much. Not so much. You may have to burn some bridges, Aqua. Yeah. Yep. So that is a heavy cross to bear, I'm sure, right? But when you sober up, and I can say this from experience because I've let go vices before in my life, so I know how this works. When you enter into this sober life, your view, your perception, your intuition, your sight, your all of your senses then become clearer. You see, feel, hear, and take in things so much more differently, especially if you're removing spirits from your body, like alcohol. If you go through a detox, you see things, you feel things, you sense things differently. And when you do that, you can't unsee it, you can't unhear it, you can't unfeel it. And once, and this I do know to be true, as an Aquarius, once you see, hear, feel, sense these things, you move accordingly. We usually don't sit idly or bury our heads in the sand. No, that transformative state that you are in, your intelligence, Aquarius, causes you to operate in such a way that you must take action and move forward in a way where that intelligence is cultivated and continues to grow. So, take it in stride, Aqua. It is what it is, but that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.